So in the sex lives of college girls, I got the black girl having a one night stand with a black dude, hanging around a whole bunch of white chicks, talking like she's white. Whoa, what a surprise. She's supposed to be some kind of soccer star. She is a daughter of some kind of senator or something like that. I don't know because I'm not watching the show. I just read what do you call it? The particulars about the show, the details. And she's having an affair with her soccer coach that's a white dude, okay? Don't be surprised. I mean, this is what they do on television now. If I told you people once, I've told you 1,000 times. Black people do not act like black people on television. I'm not asking them to make a show where black people act ignorant. I'm just asking them to make a show where black people actually act black. You got this black girl acting like she's a white girl. She's talking like a valley girl. I've told you 1,000 times. I'm going to tell you for the 1,001st time. That's not attractive when I see a black chick talking like she's white. It's just not. Especially when she's acting like she's a white girl. We live in a very crazy world. I've talked about this before as well. We've got a bunch of black women listening to guys like this who say they love black women, tell black women how to act around white men, encourage white men to be with black females. And you look at this guy and look at how he looks. This guy is in his 40s. I'm in my 40s. You guys have seen me. I don't look like I'm in my 40s. I've taken care of myself. I don't look like a crackhead. I don't look like a bum. I don't look like a mess. I even take care of my body and work out. This guy looks like a pedo. This guy looks very fucking strange. And other people have said the same. This is not a knock. This is the truth. 40 years old looking like this. You look like you're 60, my friend. You look like you're somebody's granddad who's had a very hard life. And as an example, I'm just showing you this. You look at the women that he has put on his interviews. These are women who probably can't get a man in the black community, feel like they have no hope, so they want to date out. I mean, look at that. That's not attractive. You look like a hood rat. And then he's got this chick on here who's a Kenyan woman who he did a number of videos with because, a lot of these African chicks, God bless them, and no disrespect to my wife who's African from Nigeria, but a lot of these African chicks, they worship white people, okay? So she did a number of videos with them too. And I think the reason that he did this is because a lot of people were saying, oh, he always talks about loving black women and this and that, but he never shows that he's with a black woman. So he might have been dating this woman, I don't even know. But he put this woman in a bunch of videos. The last time he had her in the video was like 5 months ago. The reason I'm making this video is because simply a lot of people are so full of shit, and black women eat this shit up. They love the fact that guys like this, these white men, give them all this attention, and black men are so evil, black men are so bad. This is why I said that I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't. If you want to be a swirler, if you want to be a divester, if you want to be with these types of men, go ahead and be with them. I'm not trying to hear about nobody protects you. I'm not trying to hear about, everybody's against you and dark skin is ugly and this and that. I'm not trying to hear it because they've said that to me so many times about I don't promote dark skin women. I don't have the right to promote dark skin women because my wife is light skinned and all this shit. I don't give a fuck anymore. I really don't care. So any chick that I see, even if she's fucking biracial, I'm gonna start posting her ass. And if you motherfuckers don't like it, good. I don't care. Because I'm fucking tired of this shit. Everybody got this goddamn complaint about, oh, black men don't do this, black men don't do that. Black women don't do this, I'm so sick of the way that you motherfuckers treat each other. I'm so sick of the way that things have been going. Everybody wants to say, oh, it's this person's fault, it's that person's fault. This is why you have shit like this going on YouTube, because black people are at each other's throats. Black people are always going against each other. They can never be on code. White people could be against each other all the time and still get their ass on code when it matters and make you look like a goddamn fool, which they've been doing. And it's a damn shame, but it's true. We got people like this, Megan Thee Stallion, that is not a role model for black girls, that is getting all this recognition, all this attention. Nobody's jealous. I'm not jealous. I don't listen to her fucking music because I don't like it. Okay? But we got the wrong type of role models in the black community, and that does not help when little girls are growing up. You got little girls worshiping and idolizing thoughts, okay? And that is not good at all. It really isn't. That's not to say that every little black girl is going to grow up that way, because there are plenty of black girls that don't grow up that way and have a good mindset, go to college, get a good education, become a great person in society. But we should not even have this kind of culture in our own backyard, in our community at all. This doesn't make any sense. But when you got thirsty motherfuckers out there, that's what happens. YouTube in the black community has become like a fucking cartoon. You've got the bad guys, so-called bad guys, depending on your point of view, and the good guys. You got Cynthia G talking shit about black men all fucking day. That's a hero to a lot of these divestors and swirlers, and some of these black men that follow her as well. Then you got Kevin Samuels, who is a hero to men in the manosphere, who talk, about how black men need to act this type of way and black women need to get their act together and act this type of way so we can get together as people. And I don't watch Kevin Samuels. I don't watch Cynthia G. I used to watch her a long time ago, but like I've told you many times, I unsubscribed back in 2018 because she started going the path that she has continued to go on now, which is go badly against black men. Criticize them all you want, no problem, but when you continue to make videos about that, that's all you fucking do. There's no reason for me to stick around to hear that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. Anybody who sticks around and listens, so that's good for you if you want to do that. I'm not one of them. But we got these type of people on YouTube talking badly about each other. Black women talking about divest, close your womb, don't have no more black children if they're male, abort those babies. You got black women telling other black women to abort the child if they have a black male child. You know how fucked up that is, how much of a white supremacist talking point that is? And then I used to hear black men who hated black women, who had these platforms on YouTube and other platforms on other particular social media, talking about how black women are the death of the black community. Single moms ain't shit. They were talking just as negative as Cynthia G. Those motherfuckers are people I don't follow either. Why would I follow a man in the black community, a black woman in the black community that talks about aborting black children, that talks about staying away from black children, from staying away from black people and not having black kids at all? Why would I follow someone in the black community? Well, you could tell that I woke up early anyway. I got that alarm off, like I was saying before I was really interrupted. We got black people that are telling other black people to leave each other alone, okay? We got black women out there literally saying to go to the arms of white men who are the people who commit these fucking heinous acts of, white supremacy, okay? I mean, I don't understand it. I don't want to understand it. This is why I don't give a fuck, and I'm not caring no more. I'm not. So if you start seeing me posting shit that don't look like shit that I would post before and you don't like it, you could fucking leave. I don't care, because people are making me not care. And I'm talking about really making me not care. A lot of black chicks are turning me to fuck off now with their fucking attitudes. I'm glad I'm married, but if I was in the dating pool again, I don't know. I just don't know. And I know people like, what do you mean you don't know? I don't know. Maybe I'll be alone. Because these complaints and the way that their attitudes are is totally disgusting. They were not like this when I was growing up in the 80s and 90s and the 2000s when I was in my 20s. Black chicks wasn't like this. They had their mouth all this time, but talking about fucking with white boys and, doing all this ghetto gagger shit, that was something that was new when I was in my 20s that I heard about from a couple of people, but it's big now because they're doing a lot. Oh, I'm doing it for the fucking money, okay? You got a whole bunch of shows out there promoting interracial dating, especially with black women and white men, okay? Proudly fucking promoting that shit. Like I said, I don't like it when I see black men with white women on television shows. I goddamn sure don't like it when I see the mothers of the black community on fucking television with the fathers of white supremacy. Because all you're showing me is you're arm in arm with the enemy. That's all you're showing me. And I don't give a fuck what bitch comes here and talks about how, black men, this is what I'm talking about in the beginning. Black men don't protect nobody. Black men, please shut the fuck up. Maybe they don't protect you because of your fucking attitude. You probably got the fucked up attitude that these guys talk about, that nobody wants to be fucking around you or want to protect you because you run your goddamn mouth all day. You want to argue. You want to argue all fucking day. And you expect somebody to protect you? Like I said, for me, if I seen a woman getting her ass beat, I don't know if I could stand there and watch that shit. I might have to intervene and just get my hands dirty. But a lot of these chicks, they fucking start the fucking mess. They start the nonsense that gets black men killed. You got black women that will talk shit to a black man, start shit with him, and then have her black man who's a fucking hood and a goon finish it. He goes to jail. The black man that fucking got into the argument with the black woman dies. And that's how the whole fucking shit plays the fuck out. So you're not fucking angels. Black men ain't angels, and neither are you. You go on your fucking platforms talking about how a black man does this to a white woman. He's abusing her, but you don't talk about how black women are in relationships with with white men that abuse them. Okay? We can call out black men abusing black women. We can call them out. We can do that. It should be called out when a black man abuses a black woman, but you should call out equally when a white man is abusing a black woman, or when she kills her own children, or when that white man kills her child. Like that white man killed that black woman's child, had him fucking beaten to death, had him in that home decaying for over a fucking year with those children. But none of these bitches talk about that because it doesn't fit their narrative. They only want to talk about how bad black men are. So they will not only talk about black men doing things to black women now, they will also point out what black men are doing to white women too. Pathetic. They don't give a fuck about white women, but they're going to talk about it because a black man's involved. These bitches are full of shit. All of them are full of shit. Now, I always like black women, but these bitches I talk about are divestors and swirlers. You got chicks like Danica Marie, who I'm subscribed to, that's actually married to a black man, that can speak on marriage with a black man, to act how black women should act, like a lady. I can speak on black marriage because I'm married to an African woman. I've showed you numerous pictures of my wife, and she's even communicated with me. You guys have seen it on my fucking comments, okay? You got the Simplicious Six herself, the goddess, okay? She talks about how, to me, she does it on both sides. She talks about black men's behavior, but she also heavily talks about how black women need to stop acting the way they're acting and act like ladies, and stop acting like they got fucking testosterone inside their goddamn bodies. So I could get with chicks like that, talk, I could listen to their talking points and shit like that. There is hope for black women. Yes, there is. But a lot of black women are listening to the wrong people on this fucking platform. They're listening to people that have nothing but hatred for black men, and it is instilling hatred in them for black men because they've had relationships with black men that have not worked out. So they look at black men as monsters, look at black men in a hateful fucking way, and that doesn't help. But when you listen to a chick like her or listen to a chick like Danica Marie, you're getting talking points and you're getting tips on how to be a woman, how to choose the right man, not the wrong piece of shit that don't do nothing for your life or his life, okay? If you listen to them, you'll be better off. But a lot of you hard-headed people out there want to listen to the wrong motherfuckers, and it just makes you a worse human being. Now, you see me do videos about white women. You've never seen me promote white women as black men's choice. I've never done that. You've never seen me put white women on the post as a pedestal, and I'm never going to do that. But if I put a biracial woman on my fucking platform, or I should say on my comment section, on the posts, don't be surprised. And I don't give a fuck if you call me a hypocrite, because if the woman looks good, I'm gonna fucking put her on my goddamn post. And if you don't fucking like it, I don't give a fuck. I don't. See, there are some biracial women out there. I don't agree with the union, but there are some biracial women out there that actually identify with their black side. Like that girl I posted the other day, you guys saw, Jurnee Smollett. Okay? Everybody knows who Jurnee Smollett is. Her brother was the one that said that he had got beaten up by two men at 2 a.m. while going out on a cold night. Okay? And he was on Empire. So she identifies with her black side. Any biracial chick that I find that identifies with her black side and may be married to a black man, I might start posting that shit. I don't give a fuck if you call me a hypocrite. I have shown so much love to black women on my platform all this time. I've shown love to the dark-skinned women. I've shown love to the light-skinned women. But everybody always has a problem when I show love to light-skinned women. All of a sudden, it's a problem when I show love to a light-skinned woman. Now, a lot of you black chicks out there that are on my channel, you have said, oh yeah, she's pretty and this and that. You understand I'm showing love to all skin tones. But there are black women out there that are dark-skinned that do not like when I show love to light-skinned chicks. They'll even call light-skinned chicks that are not biracial or a white girl. They did it to my wife. Why the fuck not, right? But don't be surprised if I start doing that. And if you have a problem with that, that's going to be your fucking problem. I don't care. That's it. Anyway, I'm out. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.